Hey Aquarius, it's a Tipsy Intuitive here to do your general love reading for February 1st through the 15th. I hope that you guys are doing great and thank you so much for being here with me. So let's jump right into it. As I was meditating on your energy for this reading, I heard two messages. The first one was, "You're going to miss me when I'm gone." And then the second one was a flash. It was a scene from the end of the Temptations movie after Blue died and Smokey Robinson was singing at his funeral. And he said, "I'll miss you, my buddy. I'll miss you, my friend." Not saying that anybody is going to die, but it seems like there's some feelings of either missing someone or being missed. So we'll see how that ties into this reading. I started by pulling out a couple of oracle cards just to get a sense of the overall energy surrounding you guys. So the first one that came out is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And the second card that came out is no with an exclamation mark. So those seem a little bit contrary to each other, but we'll see what the tarot says and how those might fit in. So let's start with your current energy, Aquarius. All right, we have a couple that came out. We have the Two of Cups. Oh, and we also have the Three of Swords. Let's see what energy is currently surrounding you. We have the Six of Chalices in reverse. For obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden is the King of Chalices. Advice from Spirit. We have the Three of Wands. And for the potential outcome, okay, we have one that flipped and we have the Six of Wands. So let's pull another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a bit for you. We'll start with your current energy. We have the Emperor in reverse. What we have for the energy that's currently surrounding you is the Hermit in reverse. For obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden, we have two that flipped over. We have the Devil in reverse, and we also have the Three of Cups. For advice from Spirit, we have the Knight of Wands. And for the potential outcome, we have the Page of Cups. All right, so let's grab some oracle cards and see what additional messages Spirit has for you all. For Aquarius and their current energy, we have Hammer. For the energy that's currently surrounding Aquarius, we have Kisses. For challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have I Like You. Advice from Spirit. We have Photograph. And for the potential outcome, we have Mask. Okay, so let's get started. What I'm feeling right now for you guys, Aquarius, is that there's a little bit of a lot of bit of confusion and unsettled feelings. When we have the romantic feelings card combined with no, it almost feels as though at some point you were interacting with someone and you wanted to get to know them a little bit more. You wanted to see what they were all about, and either they sort of refused you in some way, or things just never got off the ground, or maybe there were some flags that you identified that made you sort of stop in your tracks. Looking at your current energy, we have the Two of Chalices, we have the Three of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, and we have the Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So it feels like you're kind of upset over a coupling that didn't happen. Someone that didn't step forward for you, somebody who maybe was more childish than you initially thought that they would be. And, with the hammer, I know that it has a definitions, at the bottom, but it feels like you're banging your head against a wall, like a hammer would to a nail. But it doesn't, I don't feel like you're devastated. I feel like you're just irritated and like, and a little bit sad by whatever's going on around you because you thought that this person had a lot of potential. What we have for the energy that's around you, we have the Six of Chalices in reverse, we have the Hermit in reverse, and we also have Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So it almost seems as though the person who's around you is scared of repeating past mistakes that they've made. And I don't think that this is anything to do with you. I think that maybe they've had some situations where they have sort of given this affection to other people. They've kind of stepped out of their comfort zone. They've taken a little bit of a chance and they've revealed themselves, if you will, and maybe have gotten a little bit burned by it. And that's not something that they necessarily want to repeat. For the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have the King of Chalices, we have the Devil in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and we also have I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. So it really feels like, from your perspective, it's like, why can't you just be open? Like, if you like me, then just tell me. But you can't, the other person can't seem to get this, toxic history, this toxic past out of their mind enough to see the happiness that could be in front of them. And you're just kind of sitting there like, well, I didn't do anything to you. What exactly is your problem? Like, I'm not them. I had nothing to do with it. Clean slate here. Like, let's go. Let's move forward. And that seems to be what the primary difficulty is for you right now. For advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So, what Spirit is saying is that if you want to continue moving forward with this person or potentially, you're going to have to be a little bit patient with them. There seems to be a fickleness that they have, a little bit of hot and cold, a little bit of I'm ready, I'm not ready, I'm shy, I'm putting myself out there. And, maybe you've had some good times with this person and you might be able to lean on that, while you wait for them to sort their garbage out. But if you take that path, as a bit of practical advice, it's never good to just sit and wait for somebody to sort out their own baggage. That's not your burden to bear, and it's not something that you should carry through your life. You can sort of actively wait, meaning that you do you in the meantime while they sort out their own situation. Go out, have fun, talk to other people, create other memories that will help feed your spirit as opposed to putting all of this energy into just sitting and waiting for this person to sort out whatever it is they need to get through. So what we have for the potential outcome is the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups, and we also have Mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So I think that for a little while, you're not going to show this person how you're truly feeling, and this person is not going to show you how they're feeling. It's like everybody kind of has their mask on, they have their game face going. We're not really going to let the other person know what's going on. But I think at some point the ice is going to be broken, and it's probably going to be by this other person that there is going to be a little offering, little offering that may lead to something a little more substantial. But either way, I feel like you're going to come out on top in this situation, because either this person's going to pull their life together and they're going to come to you and say, hey, what's up? I've, fixed my situation. My mentals are good. Let's see what we can be, because I really do like you. Or you're going to let them deal with whatever it is that they're dealing with, and you're going to move on with your happy and abundant and victorious life. So either way, Aquarius, you come out winning. So not a bad thing all around. So let's pull one last oracle card for you and see if there are any last messages from Spirit for this reading. Okay, and we have two that came out. So the first one that we have is spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And we also have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So while you may have this wonderful connection with this person that, maybe has gone through lifetimes, perhaps this is a soulmate, someone that you were meant to cross paths with in this lifetime, somebody that you have a very deep connection to spiritually, even if you haven't been able to necessarily explore that in the 5D, or in the 3D world. It's not something that you can break easily. It's not something that you can just sort of say, oh, well, didn't work out, moving on. It's a bit more challenging than that. So if you're having trouble, sort of refocusing your energy or your time, then maybe reach out to the people around you and say, you know what, I'm really trying to get my mind off this person. I'm trying to move on because I don't know what's going on with them, but it's really not my problem. It's not for me to take care of. So what can we do? Like just for a little while until I get back into the flow of my own life. See if you all can have a cup of coffee somewhere, safe and socially distanced, or have some Zoom trivia nights or do movie nights or whatever the situation may be. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for people to be supportive while you kind of process and move on while they fix their lives. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.